Hello everyone and welcome to Whiskey Wars, and for today's video I've actually been challenged by one of my favourite whiskey tubers out there, John from the Whiskey Neighbour. I'm sure many of you know who John is. He provides fantastic whiskey reviews on YouTube, but also I learn a lot about Canadian whiskey from him. And this has been a challenge started by Jeff from Jeff Whiskey. I was actually on a live stream with Jeff about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, where we were discussing our favourite distilleries. So something a little bit similar, so I didn't want this video to be a replica of that, just in case you've seen that video, or that live stream I should say. So I'm going to do it a little bit differently to how John did it, where he spoke about 6 or 7 distilleries that could have been the winner, and then finally revealed his winner, which is a great format. I'm just going to be talking about my favourite distillery and why it's my favourite, and giving you guys a quick run through on the bottlings in that distillery. So just before I reveal what my favourite distillery in the world is, please make sure to click the like button and that subscribe button. That's much appreciated. We're quite close to 1.6 thousand subscribers, so every subscription means the world, so thank you. So with no further delay, my favourite distillery is, and this took a lot of thought and there's a lot of reasonings behind it, but my favourite distillery is Tobermory. Why Tobermory? Well, I was thinking, and I didn't want to pick a distillery that had very potent notes in all of their whiskies, or one certain flavour profile in all of their whiskies, because variety is important, especially if you're only living on one distillery. You've got to have variety, and I feel like this distillery does give variety, although I do have one criticism, which is this is the only affordable unpeated Tobermory, and that's a problem. And their older whiskies are all heavily sherry cast whiskies, so this is their only ex-bourbon cask, and that's a bit of a shame. I'd love to see them release another ex-bourbon cask in the future. That would make me a lot more happy. But still, a fantastic distillery, and most importantly, fantastic value for money. And as you guys know, I am a value for money channel. That is something that's really important to me. And so let's just run through why this is my favourite. So we've touched on variety, which I will touch on a little bit later and explain why. We've also touched on price. That's something that had to be in. Value for money had to be in this distillery pick. If it's going to be for the rest of my life, I don't want to keep buying expensive bottles. But they also have a peated line, which is one of Ireland's greatest, and I mean Ireland as in the region of Scotland, not the country, greatest exports, and that is Ledaig. I keep saying Ledaig. I do apologise, guys. I believe it's Ledaig, but I'm just so used to saying Ledaig, it's just hard to get rid of. So Ledaig 10. So these whiskies as well, they're all 46.3% in their base whiskies in the range. This is their base unpeated, and this is their base peated. 46.3% ABV. The price on both of these whiskies is roughly £40 in the UK. The Tobermory a little bit more expensive than the Ledaig, but it is 2 years older, so maybe that explains why. 2 of my favourite whiskies. I firmly recommend to people both of these whiskies. They are fantastic. But let me just dig into a little bit of something else, which is, I mentioned variety. So we have a peated line and an unpeated line. That's something really important. I've mentioned base specs are always 46.3% natural colour, non-chill filtration, which again, fantastic. So we have a lot of good stuff going on straight away, and that's not even getting to the flavour, which is fantastic. Let's just talk about the variety. So we then have the Rioja, and this is non-age stated, to be fair to it, a little bit cheaper than the 10-year-old, around the £35-36 mark in the UK. Another fantastic whiskey. I know many people prefer this to the 10. I do prefer the 10 to the Rioja, but still a fantastic whiskey. And then a limited edition that is genuinely incredible is a 9-year-old Ledaig that spent all its life in Bordeaux red wine casks at cask strength, 56.8% ABV. Again, a fantastic, fantastic whiskey. Let's also add some age to the lineup. A whiskey that I picked up for my 30th birthday earlier in the year. Very affordable for an 18-year-old, and that was the Ledaig 18. Again, 46.3% ABV. Let me tell you guys, this whiskey is incredible, and an incredible value for an 18-year-old as well. And that's what I mean, value for money, but also variety. Just finally, guys, I made a little purchase yesterday, so it's fantastic timing for this video. A new limited edition. Unfortunately, it is limited edition. I'd love it to enter the core range. I'm sure it will at some point, but unfortunately they've gone for a limited edition. But this bottle is my favourite packaging, it's my favourite cardboard box design. And that's the new Hebridean Moon by Ledaig. And this is essentially the 10 bottled at cask strength. So it's bottled at 58.8% ABV. I cannot wait to dig into this whiskey and see what it's like. So as you can see, guys, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles here, and they're all very different. We have sherried bottles, wined bottles, 10-year-olds, we have cask strengths, we have 18-year-olds, and we also have unpeated options too. Every single one of these bottles is dynamite. It is really good. I've not actually opened this one, although since the 10-year-old is one of my favourite whiskies of all time, I can only imagine the 10 cask strength is going to be even better. Let me just quickly run through the prices of the lineup actually. £42, £38, £36, £70, £95 now, although I did buy it for £81 on sale, and £85. So all these bottles are between £35 to £95 for a lineup of whiskies of this quality is just, I think, incredible. So please guys, let me know in the comments down below, have I picked a good distillery? Was it, I'd also be really interested to know, was this, for those of you who watch my channel, were you surprised with this pick? What would you have thought my distillery pick would have been? Please be honest in the comments down below. If any of you say I knew it would be Tobermory, I'd be really impressed. There were a couple of other really close calls that I'm sure will be released in the future, because I've actually recorded my top 3 distilleries video, which will be coming out soon. But this is actually my favourite so far, especially after having the Tobermory 12 earlier in the year. Really do enjoy that, and it actually beat out the Arran in my recent Whiskey Wars video, which I'm sure will surprise a lot of people. Big thank you to John for recommending me for this challenge. Do check out his video if you want to check out another distillery pick. He did not pick this distillery for his winner, or even his options actually, but there's a good 7 or 8 really good options that he picked. And do check out Jeff Whiskey for starting this challenge as well. And if you were ever interested in checking out that live stream, that is available to watch on his channel too, which was a replacement for Aquavite's VPub one evening. So yeah, that was a pleasure to join. I really enjoyed joining in on that live stream. I hope to do more of that in the future. It was actually really enjoyable. A little bit nerve-wracking, but great fun. Really excited to do more of that in the future. So if there's any YouTubers out there that are looking for new people to join the live streams, or do let me know. Reach out, send me a message. I'd love to join. It was great fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please click the like button and that subscribe button, most importantly, if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like my pick. Let me know your pick in the comments down below, and I hope to see you all for the next Whiskey War.